Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Twin, man. Look, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say this before we get started. Yo, it's just a story time, and I think I might start like a podcast or something. You know, just discussing certain issues or whatever. But in this instance right here, it's gonna be a story time, and I'm just laying that out right now. I'm letting you know that it's gonna be a story time. It's my first, story time as far as anything, and it's that. Excuse me, because I was burping there, but. I'm not gonna actually. It's gonna be a video, but it's not gonna be a video. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna have like picture stills of anything like that, and any of my story times. Like I'm letting y'all know right now, especially if it's gonna incriminate me. I am not gonna call out any names or anything like that. Or if it's in this story in particular, this story right here in particular, I'm not calling out any names because I don't want her to be, you know what I mean? Like once she hears, she knows exactly what the fuck, you know what I mean? She know who she is, type shit. You feel me? But it's your boy Twin, man. Pringles are okay, but I tend to keep it up stacked.
They don't know what's happening. They don't. Niggas don't know what's happening. They don't. Niggas don't know what's happening. Or they just blind to the fact that it's happening. That's true. Niggas don't know what's happening. They don't. Niggas don't know what's happening. They don't. Niggas don't know what's happening. Or they just blind to the fact that it's happening. That's true.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Twin, man. Look, man, quick story time, man. I'm gonna try to be as descriptive as I can, right? So, yeah, man, I'm 27 now, right? But like way back then, like elementary, you know what I mean? More than like I got a picture up when my fat ass was in elementary, you know what I mean? Elementary, man, I was still a cool cat though, you know? I was still a cool cat, man. Nerdy, I ain't gonna say nerdy, but I always got my lesson, you know what I mean? You know, anybody that grew up with their mother anyway, she would always tell you, like, my pops was there, but like my mother the one raised me. Yeah, y'all know how that go. She would tell you, go to school, get your lesson, you know, get your lesson. Like, if you don't do nothing else, get your lesson. You heard me? Regardless if we was living in the hood or not, that's the type of mother that I had. You know what I mean? Go get your lesson, go get your education, right? So that's what type of student I was. So we gonna start off like second grade. Is the reason why I'm starting there. It's like second grade, I was in recess, right? So I'm in recess. I'm a second grade. I don't know shit. I'm in second grade, swinging on the monkey bars and shit. You feel me? Swinging on the monkey bars and shit. And I guess, I mean, a female that was next to me. I ain't. Her name is not important. But just mind you, to all my fellas out there, she had a fat ass. Boy, she had a fat ass. You hear me? Stay around my neighborhood. Both of these females stay around my neighborhood, right? So me and her were just on the monkey bars. I wasn't playing with her. I guess she was just around me or whatever. So the other female that looked better than this one that was over there with me, she looked better. Like, to this day, she probably looked better. Yeah, but like either or. She run up on me. I'm in second grade, mind you. She run up on me talking about, you supposed to be my boyfriend and all this other shit. Like, basically in a nutshell, you know what I mean? Like that's I don't know exactly the words, but that's what she did. And it was like a confrontation. Like, she was confronting me and the girl, and it's like, I don't know what the girl did, but the girl, I don't even remember what she did, because at that point I'm shocked. I'm like, the fuck is you talking about? Like, I'm in second grade, of course I'm not cussing or nothing like that, but I'm just like, I know damn well you ain't like you asked me to be your boyfriend or not. So I guess in her mind, I was her boyfriend type shit, you know what I mean? Mind you, we both in second grade, so, you know what I mean? She probably seen some shit that her parents done or whatever the case may be, and what it was, she liked the way the kid looked, you know what I mean? I wasn't no butterball in second grade. I wasn't a butterball in second grade. When I say butterball, I mean like a fat nigga, you know what I mean? Had that baby fat on him or whatever, so I don't think I was, but I had a big ass head though, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna start off with a picture like that, and then we're gonna transition like right now to the picture when I was in fifth grade. So that's the same. This is the girl that's in question. This is the she's the subject of this story time. So fast forward to fifth grade. We didn't got older. We didn't got 3 years older, right? 3 years older, and we live around the same neighborhood. So we're in fifth grade. Let me describe some characters that was in our fifth grade class. I had a fifth grade. Now, this is her real name. I don't know. She was a white girl. Her name was Caitlin. And I think her name was Caitlin, and I don't know her last name. But Caitlin, when I was in fifth grade, I think she was like one of my first wet dream type shits. Like, it wasn't like it was no, you know what I mean? I'm waking up no type of way, but I know when I woke up, I felt good as a bitch that I had a dream about her type shit. You know what I mean? It was like we was in a limo type shit, like we was going to a dance or something. You know what I mean? We in fifth grade, so it was like it was probably like a dance or something like that. But She was a white girl. That was the first woman that girl that I actually dreamed about, if I'm not mistaken. But Caitlyn was sexy as a bitch. Like all my fellas out there, that was a sexy little snow bunny, man. I'm telling you, she was sexy as a bitch, and I bet to this day she looked good as a bitch. Like I don't remember her last name, but all right. So Caitlyn was in there. She was smart, and then we got my boy. Fuck it, we gonna call everybody by their real name except for the subject at hand, right? My boy Howard, that was my boy, man. He always wore your Tommy Hilfiger or Fila, Nike, whatever was popping back then. He was your. I don't even know if he was. I think he was white. I think he was like Italian. You know what I mean? But he was cool. He had the Elvis look. You know what I mean? We used to clown his ass all the time. Like, nigga, you Elvis out this bitch. Like, his pants was tight as a bitch. Always pulled all the way up type shit. And it's like, bruh, you can't have tight ass pants on and your pants all the way up tight shit. You know what I mean? So he was a cool ass cat though. That was my boy Howard. Now, mind you, Howard ended up being the next dude on the list that the subject at hand. We're gonna just call her Sarah. She's a black girl, so her name isn't Sarah, but you know that we just gonna call it. We gonna call her Sarah. Her name was Sarah. So I think her and Howard ended up going out like in fifth grade. I'm not sure what it was in fifth grade, because in fifth grade it was like whatever. You know what I mean? I'm on my way to middle school, intermediate. I'm you know what I mean? I'm on some shit like that. I'm in puberty. I'm smelling myself. I'm good. So Howard was my nigga. Like me and him, we was cool. Like we was cool. I forgot his last name, but Howard. And then it was a like, no disrespect intended, but it was like a trailer park type of guy. He really didn't give a fuck how he looked. He didn't care. You know what I mean? And I understood now, looking back, I understood why he didn't care, because he wore like these big ass golf pants, you know, like the emo pants, like, you know, y'all wear them big ass black cargo type of pants. Like he wore those, and he was always musty. And it was like I said, thinking back now, I know why, because maybe he couldn't afford deodorant and shit, you know what I mean, and shit like that. But like, even if he could, he just seemed like the type that just didn't give a fuck, right? His name was Jesse, if I'm not mistaken. White boy named Jesse, right? So these is two of my classmates, right? I'm just going down my classmates, three of my classmates. I'm going four of them, you know what I mean, including Sarah, right? So another one was my boy Robert. Robert was the smartest motherfucker in our class. He was a white boy, and this was around the time Harry Potter had started popping. I had read that book. I think it was the cool thing. It wasn't the cool thing to do. Like, of course, I was in the hood, so it wasn't the cool thing to do. But like, when I see Robert reading it and I see Caitlyn reading it, like, come on, man. Like, I gotta, you know what I mean? Because I was an educational dude, so I read the Harry Potter book too. Like, I loved it when it first came out. Harry Potter was the shit when it first came out, and I was in 5th grade, you know. So my boy Robert, getting back to him, he was the smartest motherfucker in our class, but Robert was a motherfucker. Robert always had his pants damn near pulled up to his damn titties, right? To his titties. He always had his pants pulled up to his titties, and he was a smart motherfucker. And one thing that I realized, everybody realized, like, he was sitting like in the front of the class, like he wouldn't really socialize with us because he was that smart motherfucker. And you know, y'all know me, I'm either clowning or whatever, but we in 5th grade, like, you know what I mean? You got you, because we would go to recess. And then I'm going straight to the basketball court. Like, I'm balling. Like, I fall into that category. I'm balling. I'm dressing well. My head might be big as a motherfucker, but I carry myself well. You heard me? And I'm getting my education in the process. And I'm from the hood. You get what I'm saying? So I fall into that line of, I fuck with a white boy. You know what I mean? He my friend. You might as well say. And I'm still that cool guy on the black people side of things. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was playing both sides, because I really think I was that age, you know what I mean? It didn't matter age, race, none of that shit mattered. But Robert, I'm gonna say he was my nigga, even though I ain't really fuck with him at all, because Robert would be in front of the fucking class, bro, right? And he would dig in his fucking nose. He would rub the booger on his fucking fingers, and then he would eat the motherfucking booger, bro. He would eat the booger. And it don't stop there. It don't stop there. My nigga Robert used to play with himself right in the front of the class. Everybody, we used to be geeking off that shit. Everybody used to be laughing like a motherfucker at this nigga, man, because he would just be up there playing with himself. He would eat a booger, play with himself. Eat a booger, play with himself type shit. You get what I'm saying? But he was a smart motherfucker. You feel me? So that's Robert, right? That's Robert. And who else? I'm just naming a couple of characters, you know what I mean? A couple of people, just so y'all, you know what I mean, in tune. So Sarah, So all of us, I'm naming them because all of us, everybody that I just named, our buses was late, right? Now, how his sister usually come pick him up or whatever. His sister was fine as fuck. Like, I'm telling you, boy. I think they was Italian or some shit like that. But his sister, now I was in 5th grade. And I think his sister was like in high school at that time, some shit like that, boy. He had like 3 sisters. Them bitches was bad. Do you hear me? Bad as a motherfucker, boy. Yo, but our buses was late. Howard had already left. He had probably just left. And we realized that our bus is late. Y'all know how that shit used to be. You know when your bus about to be late or whatever. So we in 5th grade. We in the class just chilling. And long story short, let me go and get through the story or whatever. Sarah was in there. Jesse was in there. Robert was still in there. And I think Caitlin was still in there. You know what I mean? Because like just because our bus late, that don't mean other people's buses wasn't late as well. You know what I mean? So Jesse and Caitlin probably rode like the same bus or something like that. Excuse me, but I remember they was in there. It was a good amount of us still in there. Excuse me. So all of a sudden, everybody like, and I think Howard was still here too. All of a sudden, everybody, this is before he left. Everybody was like, "What the hell? What the hell is that smell?" And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, "Yo, somebody done farted." So I'm like, alright, ain't nobody farted. You know what I mean? Cause like you can distinguish when somebody poop. You know when they fart and shit. Like you can distinguish that. And you can distinguish like pure shit type shit. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, that shit stink like a motherfucker. Everybody geeking. And then everybody started looking towards Jesse because they thinking it's him because like he always musty and shit. And he just look up like, nah, that ain't me. You know what I mean? He basically clarified that it wasn't him. Like any other time he ain't saying shit. But he clarified that ain't me, motherfucker. You feel me? So mind you, the classroom where we was at, if you go out the classroom to your right, it's a long ass hallway where other classrooms at. But if you go to your left, it's the office behind you, and then if you go forward, it's like the bathroom to the right, and then the cafeteria to the left. You get what I'm saying? So the bathroom was technically right around the corner, and we just in that bitch like, yo, somebody stink like a motherfucker. So we ended up dispersing. You feel me? We ended up dispersing. Everybody ended up dispersing. Me, Howard. Everybody, me and Howard ended up in the damn hallway bullshitting. You know what I mean? We was those dudes. Like, we in the hallway bullshitting and shit. Like, by the door, though, because we in 5th grade. We still got to mind the teacher or whatever. We by the door and shit, chilling till his sister and them come pick him up. He ended up leaving, right? He ended up leaving. His sister and them ended up picking him up. And then Sarah ended up coming out in the hallway. And by this time, I'm in the hallway. You know how you do. You by the door at first, and then you ended up being in the hallway completely. So we're in the hallway waiting for our bus and shit to come. She ended up coming near me, and I'm like, oh my god, bro. You feel me? Like the scent gets stronger, right? So she hop on my back, and like I was a big dude. Like as y'all can see from the picture, I was, you know what I mean? I'm holding her. I'm like, alright, you know what I mean? Cause like she wasn't no ugly girl. She was pretty, you know what I mean? But once she hopped on my back, bro, I realized you done shitted on yourself. You nasty bitch. You feel me? At that point, I'm like, yo, this bitch nasty. And, but it was I was 5th grade, and like y'all know my character. It was more of I didn't say nothing. You feel me? Because one, we stayed around the same neighborhood. Two, she was, you know, I mean, you know, I wasn't that dude, you know what I mean, to be like, oh, you nasty motherfucker. It was her. And I think that's why she came towards me, because she knew we was around the same neighborhood. She claimed she was my girlfriend when we was in 2nd grade, but she knew I wasn't gonna say shit. There was no need for me to say anything. You get what I'm saying? But that bitch was shitty as hell. And then now that I look back on it and I think about it, I'm like, yo, maybe she hopped on my back to try to make it seem like I shitted on myself. Cause y'all see my picture, I was a little fat butterball motherfucker, but bitch, no, ain't no damn way in hell. You get what I'm saying? But I think what it was, she was embarrassed and she was just letting me know, and so you know what I mean. So it wouldn't go no further, like especially if I was to say, oh, she wasn't looking for me to expose her type shit. You get what I'm saying? So Sarah, you's a stinking motherfucker if you ever heard this shit. But oh, mind you, she had on. I remember she had on like some snakeskin pants, black or grayish. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, she shitty little motherfucker, man. To this day, today, that's why I didn't call her name, because today she got thought ways. Like she got thought ways. I actually seen her. It probably been about a year ago in a store, but like on her Facebook, the way she talked like a pure fucking thought. So you know, I ain't nothing there. Like, but like I just figured I show y'all a story time or tell y'all story time. Let me know if y'all enjoyed that, man, because like shitty. shitty. I don't know how the hell this thumbnail gonna come out, man, or the title, but she shitted on herself, man. We was in the 5th grade, so I don't know if she ate something or what, but nasty motherfucker. You feel me? Like we all didn't shitted on our damn selves, but shit, not in no goddamn school, bro. I ain't even like using a bathroom in school, bro. You feel me? But look, man, till next time, man, it's been your boy Twin. Look, be yourself or be everybody else, and I'm out. Peace.
Homie, you ain't really like that. Stop playing like you got that. You the type get uppercut in your ass for your own fight. That's all right, homie, you ain't really like that. Stop playing like you